Honda just pulled the wraps off 5 2026 machines, street fighters, retro bruisers, and a long-haul throne. We dug into what actually matters on the road and in your garage. Stick to the end. The final bike is the one that'll reset your idea of touring. Number 5. Honda CB 750 Hornet. With its raw styling and upright power stance, this machine brings street aggression without the excess. You won't find bloated fairings or unnecessary tech distractions here. Just real torque-responsive handling and the kind of middleweight balance that experienced riders appreciate. Under the tank is a liquid-cooled, parallel twin-cylinder engine displacing exactly 755 cubic centimeters. It produces 94 horsepower and 54 pound-feet of torque delivered through a 6-speed manual gearbox tuned for both commuting ease and weekend riding punch. What makes this bike stand out is how that power comes online. The torque curve is broad and flat, giving riders strength through the mid-range without demanding constant downshifting. Whether you're pulling away from a light or rolling the throttle through a wide sweeper, the throttle response is immediate and predictable. It's the kind of engine character that rewards confident input and makes every ride feel mechanical in the best way. The bike's frame is a diamond-style steel unit, providing a solid backbone without adding bulk. It rides on a set of 41-inch inverted front forks with preload adjustability, offering just over 4.5 inches of travel. Out back, a monoshock with similar preload adjustment pairs to a rigid swing arm, offering close to 5 inches of travel. This setup provides enough compliance for bumpy pavement while remaining stiff enough to inspire confidence when carving up tight corners. Braking is handled by 2 full-size wave rotors up front, each 300 millimeters in diameter, gripped by dual piston calipers. In the rear, a single disc paired with a single piston caliper rounds out the stopping system. Anti-lock braking is standard and responsive, engaging cleanly without pulsing or grabbing. Wet weight comes in just under 460 pounds, and with a seat height of about 31 inches, it's accessible to a wide range of riders without compromising road presence. Fuel capacity is 3.7 gallons, offering decent range for most use cases. Thanks to the engine's efficiency, riders can expect around 50 miles per gallon, putting practical daily distance at roughly 150 to 180 miles between fill-ups. The riding position is upright and neutral, with slightly raised handlebars and mid-mounted foot controls that allow for easy transitions between relaxed cruising and active control in tight bends. From a design perspective, it's stripped and purposeful. The headlight is a small, aggressive LED unit shaped into the front of the chassis. Bodywork is minimal, allowing the steel trellis to remain partially exposed. The tank is broad and muscular with sculpted sides for a more secure knee grip, and the tail section is clean and narrow, making this a sharp-looking bike with a classic naked profile. There's also a modern full LCD dash that displays speed, gear position, fuel range, and ride mode selections at a glance. Speaking of ride modes, this model includes 3: Standard, Sport, and Rain. Each adjusts throttle response and traction control intensity. These modes are toggled easily from the left handlebar switch and give riders extra control depending on road conditions and personal style. Sport mode sharpens everything and reduces intervention, while Rain mode softens throttle and adds more electronic oversight. Ideal for slick roads or new riders easing into the platform. Priced at $9,999 before delivery charges, this machine delivers a strong value in a category often overcrowded with gimmicks or underpowered entries. There's no fancy radar, no voice-activated menus, no cruise control, just a strong motor, light chassis, quality suspension, and enough tech to keep you safe without getting in your way. For riders who cut their teeth on bikes that were built with simplicity and durability in mind, this will feel like a return to form. For riders, especially those coming off heavier touring bikes or looking to downsize into something lighter but still substantial, this option hits a sweet spot. It's easy to manage at low speeds, quick off the line, and nimble through back roads. More importantly, it has just enough edge to keep the ride interesting without feeling overpowered or twitchy. This is not a toy, it's a tool for riders who want to feel engaged every mile. It's also ideal for those who value mechanical feel. From the click of the shifter to the engine's pulse at idle, The bike has tactile charm that's missing in many modern machines. Riders coming from older V-twins or air-cooled platforms will find the transition to this smoother but still deeply satisfying. Whether you're heading into the hills for a Saturday morning sprint or just riding across town for errands, this model is a middleweight that doesn't feel middle of the road. It offers real-world performance in a muscular, stripped-back package that demands respect without begging for attention. If mid-weight muscle and clean ergonomics are your vibe, wait until you see the next one. Same Honda precision, but built to cross states in comfort. We've done the research, and Honda's new bikes are setting a new standard in the motorcycle world. If you're impressed, give this video a like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and make sure to subscribe for more in-depth insights on the latest machines. Number 4, Honda NT 1100 DCT. Nestled between sport and touring, the Honda NT 1100 is powered by a 1,084 cubic centimeter liquid-cooled parallel twin engine derived from the Africa Twin. It produces approximately 100 horsepower and 82 pound-feet of torque, tuned for smooth, accessible power across the rev range. This setup delivers a broad and responsive torque curve that makes highway cruising, two-up touring, and even spirited canyon riding feel effortless. Paired with a 6-speed automatic dual-clutch transmission, it offers seamless, clutch-free shifting, perfect for riders who value comfort, control, and long-distance confidence without sacrificing engagement. The suspension layout features a Showa 43mm inverted fork with preload adjustment and 5.9 inches of travel, backed by a Pro-Link single Showa shock that matches with 5.9 inches of rear travel and adjustable preload as well. This combo soaks up highway rumble and pavement cracks while maintaining nimble handling. Braking is handled by twin dual-rotor front discs paired with 4-piston calipers, plus a single-rotor rear disc, each with cornering anti-lock braking for strong stopping power. The curb weight comes in at approximately 547 pounds, rising to about 575 pounds with the optional panniers and luggage system installed. Seat height sits at 32.3 inches, offering accessible ergonomics for a wide range of riders. This bike also features an adjustable windscreen with about 6.5 inches of travel, LED headlights, dual USB, and 12-volt accessory outputs, remote cruise control, heated grips, and Honda selectable torque control with cornering and wheel lift management. The dash is a 6.5-inch TFT unit, complete with Bluetooth connectivity, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and smartphone navigation. Range is solid too. A full tank delivers around 300 miles of mixed riding. At $11,899 MSRP plus destination, this machine packs premium chassis hardware and smart electronics into a price point that undercuts most rivals in its class. The dual-clutch transmission adds roughly 10 pounds over the manual, but it gives riders the benefit of automatic or manual shift modes via handlebar paddle switches. A real convenience on long rides and in traffic. Overall, the build quality is high. The steel semi-double cradle chassis feels stable and balanced, even when carrying luggage. The bodywork is tasteful without being flashy, and those panniers integrate cleanly into the aesthetic. The adjustable windshield and wind deflectors offer real protection against wind blasts. Repairs and reliability are straightforward, and the bike meets current emission standards in both EPA and California markets, giving buyers long-term peace of mind. This bike checks all the boxes: solid torque, accessible ergonomics, clean and usable tech, and a price that makes it feel like you got more machine for your money. Whether you're riding solo or with a passenger, day tripping or cross-country touring, this bike is capable and confident. For a few riders, the absence of adventurous off-road capability is a benefit. It's a pavement warrior, built to excel on asphalt. Most riders praise its stability, comfort, and range. Some note that the brakes, while effective, could bite more aggressively, but the cornering anti-lock system makes up for that by giving confidence when diving into sweepers. In mixed traffic, the smooth torque, curve, and paddle shifter ease help reduce fatigue. The TFT dash earns points for clarity and usability, while the optional luggage expands its touring chops without hitting maneuverability. If you're looking for a bike that rides as gracefully on a winding back road as it does on interstate slabs, This machine is a well-rounded choice. It isn't the flashiest street fighter nor the plushest hypertour, but it strikes a strong balance. Comfy, connected, and automatic, but if you want the soul of a classic with modern bite, our next pick serves neo-retro done right. Gear up the right way. Our favorite riding gear, from jackets to tools, is linked in the description. Number 3. Honda CB1000F Concept. Step aside to appreciate a bike that blends refined power with soulful style. This machine brings a neo-retro aesthetic without compromising modern performance or build quality. Inside a compact yet muscular silhouette lies a liquid-cooled inline-4, displacing 998 cubic centimeters. Tuned for accessible power, it delivers 150 horsepower and 76 pound-feet of torque numbers that reward riders with a smooth yet lively throttle response. Its 6-speed manual transmission offers crisp, direct shifts, while advanced traction control and anti-lock braking systems keep things grounded through any twist or turn. The chassis consists of a diamond-style steel frame that balances rigidity and low weight. Up front, a 41mm inverted fork gives 5 inches of travel and is adjustable for preload and rebound damping. The rear suspension features a preload adjustable monoshock, offering 4.7 inches of travel. Together, they offer enough compliance for daily commuting, yet firm enough to handle spirited cornering with assurance. Braking duties fall to dual front discs gripped by dual piston calipers and a single 240mm rear disc with a single piston caliper. Both front and rear are tied together with a cornering ready anti-lock braking system for added safety under lean. The bike weighs in at roughly 460 pounds wet, making it agile in traffic and confident at higher speeds. Seat height is approximately 31.5 inches, low enough to be manageable yet tall enough to deliver presence. Fuel capacity is 4 gallons, offering about 180 miles of riding range at a typical 45 miles per gallon economy. Visually, this model speaks volumes. A round LED headlight sits proudly in a minimalist cowl, while the fuel tank sports sculpted knee indents and clean lines that echo classic designs. The seat is a slim, ribbed leather piece mounted on a short tail that exposes the rear frame for a vintage edge. An analog-style tachometer sits alongside a compact digital display showing speed, shift light, gear position, fuel gauge, and ride mode indicators. Ride modes include standard, rain, and sport. Each mode adjusts throttle sensitivity and traction control levels. In sport mode, throttle response sharpens and traction control becomes more permissive, giving the ride a more visceral feel. Rain mode eases throttle and increases intervention for slick conditions. For everyday riding, standard mode balances smoothness and control, making this bike accessible yet exciting. Premium touches set it apart from lesser middleweight retros. The inverted fork and adjustable monoshock deliver planted feel and comfort. Brakes feel firm without being grabby. The traction and braking systems work seamlessly. Soft touch handlebar grips, a seat with a modest amount of padding, and clean bodywork enhance comfort and aesthetic appeal. Small LED turn indicators blend into the fins of the tank, preserving the bike's uncluttered look. Owners report that the power delivery is smooth and forgiving off the line, yet still responsive at higher revs. Handling feels balanced and direct. The ride position neutral but confident. Throttle control is easy to modulate in slow traffic, and the bike carries speed confidently through sweepers. Wind buffeting is minimal at freeway speeds thanks to a small fly screen. In everyday use, the economy numbers are solid. Riders can routinely see 45 to 50 miles per gallon. A 4-gallon tank gives flexibility for commuter use with minimal stops, while still allowing for spirited weekend rides without constant fuel concerns. Weight distribution feels neutral thanks to the central engine placement and compact chassis. Cornering feels intuitive, with crisp turn-in and minimal effort required to change direction. The wide handlebar provides excellent leverage in tight maneuvers or urban environments. If you appreciate clean lines, a strong inline-4 soundtrack, tactile responses, and a rider-oriented package, this bike ticks all those boxes It's for the older rider who wants a return to simpler times with modern reliability and performance. It looks classic at rest, but when twisting the throttle, it reminds you exactly that this is a modern machine. Old school silhouette, new school punch. Now let's drop the nostalgia and go full naked performance with premium hardware. Number 2, Honda CB1000 Hornet SP. This bike is the pinnacle of pure naked performance in Honda's street lineup. No fairings cover its muscular presence, just raw aluminum, bold lines, and a spirit built to deliver adrenaline. Beneath the minimal bodywork lies a liquid-cooled inline-4, displacing 998 cubic centimeters. Honda engineers have tuned it to deliver a powerful yet tractable power band. Peak output hits 122 horsepower with 67 pound-feet of torque. This translates to instantaneous throttle response and strong mid-range punch without the abruptness of a supersport. Combined with a quick shifter for clutchless upshifts and downshifts, the bike offers a refined, engaging ride experience. The frame is a lightweight diamond-type aluminum chassis designed to balance rigidity and agility. The front end rides on a Showa 43mm SFFBP inverted fork, offering 5.9 inches of travel and full preload, compression, and rebound adjustment. The rear suspension features an Öhlins twin-tube, piggyback reservoir shock with 5.6 inches of travel and full adjustability. Together, they deliver sharp handling in corners, excellent road feedback, and planted stability under hard braking. Braking is handled by Brembo 4-piston radial mount calipers, squeezing twin floating discs at the front. The rear features a single disc with a 2-piston caliper. Standard cornering anti-lock braking ensures the system works intelligently, even under lean. Curb weight comes in at 464 pounds with a full tank and fluids. Seat height is 33.9 inches, offering an assertive riding position suitable for spirited handling. Fuel capacity is 4.2 gallons, giving around 140 miles in mixed riding conditions. Visual design is aggressive yet clean. A compact LED headlight sits within a minimalist mask. The tank is sculpted with deep knee recesses and a sharp edge leading to a thin tail section. The exposed aluminum frame and upswept exhaust headers communicate performance through every angle. A compact digital dash with full-color TFT display shows gear position, shift lights, throttle position indicator, lap timer, and riding mode status. Ride modes include road, rain, and sport, with adjustable traction control levels accessible via handlebar switches. What sets this bike apart is its premium hardware and rider feel. The Öhlins suspension is race-grade kit. The Brembo brakes offer strong bite and control. The quick shifter gives immediate feedback and shift speed. It delivers that exotic naked sport experience with user-friendly usability. On the street, it shines. The horsepower and torque figures allow for effortless acceleration from stop to highway. Mid-range sweep brings serious passing power without hunting for revs. Handling is precise and quick, allowing you to flick through traffic or carve canyon roads with confidence. Suspension comfortably smooths over imperfections, yet resists high-speed wallowing. Brakes are firm and stable, feeding confidence when hauling down from speed. The TFT dash is easy to read in bright daylight and includes smartphone connectivity via Bluetooth. Exhaust emits a sharp metallic tone, not overly loud, but enough to let the engine's character shine through. Fuel mileage averages around 45 miles per gallon, excellent for this class. Combined with the 4.2-gallon tank, range is nearly 200 miles before refuel. For weekend warriors or spirited commuters, that offers real flexibility. This bike's combination of 122 horsepower, 67 pound-feet of torque premium suspension, and Brembo braking puts it squarely among leader-class machines that feel exotic. But unlike fully fared sport bikes, it's easier to ride in town and more comfortable over longer trips. The upright ergos suit riders who value control and presence. Its weight and seat height may intimidate smaller riders, but those who prefer substantial bikes will feel right at home. With no fairings to fuss over, maintenance access is easier, and repair costs remain reasonable. The inline-4 is smooth and sturdy, with long-term reliability part of Honda's reputation. If you're an experienced rider seeking excitement without compromise, this model is a top-tier option. It's muscular, adaptable, and loaded with hardware that performs at a high level. It demands attention and rewards bold riding, but remains tame enough for daily use. This is the bike for riders who want a naked leader-class street machine that looks sharp, feels alive, and performs hard. Öhlins, Brembos, Quickshifter, it's all business. But the last bike doesn't just hustle, it rules the highway with silky, mile-eating authority. Are you ready for Honda's next big move? Let us know what you think of these new releases in the comments below, and make sure you're subscribed for more updates on the latest bikes hitting the road. Number 1. Honda Goldwing 50th Anniversary Edition. When the open road calls for something more than just comfort, when it demands power, legacy, and an unmistakable presence, this is the machine that answers. Beneath the sculpted fairing and expansive silhouette lies a liquid-cooled flat 6 engine, displacing 1,800 cubic centimeters. This powerhouse delivers 120 horsepower and 125 pound-feet of torque. Built for endurance and refinement, the engine offers torque-rich cruising and a signature smoothness that makes long days in the saddle feel effortless. This Goldwing is not just a touring motorcycle, it's a throne on wheels. Honda's 50th Anniversary Edition is a tribute to 5 decades of long-distance excellence, and it comes equipped with features that cater to experienced riders who want serious capability without compromise. A dual-clutch 6-speed transmission offers both manual and automatic modes, seamlessly adjusting to your riding style while keeping power delivery smooth and uninterrupted. Whether you're climbing steep grades or cruising at highway speeds, the throttle remains responsive, controlled, and always available. Suspension plays a major role in how this machine glides down the road. Up front, Honda's double wishbone front suspension eliminates dive and allows for smoother cornering. In the rear, a single-sided Pro-Link swing arm with electronic preload adjustment ensures consistent stability, even when carrying a passenger and full luggage. Together, they create a balanced and floating ride, absorbing road imperfections with ease and adapting to load changes without missing a beat. Braking is equally confident. The front features dual rotors paired with 4-piston calipers, while the rear uses a single disc with a dual-piston caliper. A fully linked anti-lock braking system manages both ends to prevent wheel lock under hard braking, even when leaned over or under a heavy load. Despite weighing approximately 960 pounds wet, this bike stops with the confidence of something much lighter, thanks to this integrated braking system and a low center of gravity. Comfort, as expected, is top tier. Seat height sits at a manageable 26.5 inches, placing both feet flat on the ground for most riders. The seat itself is generously padded, contoured for both rider and passenger, and equipped with adjustable heating. Grips are heated as well, and the rider triangle is designed for relaxed, upright posture on long rides. Paired with a power-adjustable windscreen and integrated fairing vents, this setup offers excellent wind protection in all conditions. Storage capacity is generous. The top trunk offers 60 liters of space, with the side bags adding additional capacity for extended trips. All compartments are weather-resistant, lockable, and accessible via remote key fob. Fuel capacity is 5.5 gallons, and with an average of 45 miles per gallon, the range stretches comfortably past 250 miles between fill-ups, making this one of the most travel-ready motorcycles on the road. Technology is integrated throughout, but never intrusive. The 7-inch color touchscreen is mounted high in the cockpit for easy visibility and offers smartphone integration through Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You can use navigation, control music, or take calls, all while keeping your hands on the handlebars. Additional features include a tire pressure monitoring system, cruise control, 4 selectable ride modes, and a keyless ignition system. All settings are adjustable via intuitive switchgear, keeping things simple and rider-focused. The 50th anniversary model adds a touch of prestige to the package. Exclusive paintwork with gold accents, commemorative badging, and chrome trim pieces give the bike a distinguished look without being overly flashy. It's a refined celebration of history, every detail considered, every surface finished to a high standard. Despite its touring focus, handling remains surprisingly sharp. The Goldwing's unique suspension design keeps front-end feel precise and consistent through sweeping turns and tight transitions. On back roads, it leans predictably and tracks cleanly, while on highways, it delivers a quiet, stable, low-effort ride that minimizes fatigue even after several hours in the saddle. The weight disappears once moving, and riders consistently report that the bike feels lighter than its spec sheet suggests. In real-world conditions, this machine shines. Riders report excellent comfort even over long hauls, praising the low engine vibration, ample weather protection, and responsive controls. Acceleration is strong and predictable. The dual-clutch transmission shifts quickly and silently in automatic mode, but allows full manual control when the mood strikes. The built-in infotainment system works flawlessly with smartphones and is easy to operate, even with gloves. With a starting price of $24,995, it represents an investment in quality, performance, and longevity. This is not a machine for beginners. It's built for serious riders who want to own the road, not just ride it. Now, which of these new Hondas would you buy? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you don't want to miss the next video, subscribe and hit the like button.